Hello, my name is Dear Bynum Reed, and I am a student at SWW. I'm a senior, and my hometowns are Washington, D.C. and New York City.
Okay, that's very good. As you know, we're doing a documentary on should we teach black studies in schools. The first question I have for you is, what's your favorite subject in school?
It's between history and English, but we have humanities here, so history and humanities, but I would say humanities because it mixes the two with history and English. So you learn about literature from time periods, you learn about those time periods, and then sometimes you'll often do a project about the time period. So.
Okay, so you think that history is important to you?
Most definitely.
The knowledge of it. So how does learning a certain history impact the way that you perceive yourself?
I guess it impacts where I fit into society. It impacts where I fit into society, and it also basically lets me know about different things and maybe why people are the way that they are.
I see. So how does this reflect on the way that you think about other people?
This class or just history in general?
Taking history classes in general.
History classes help me to perceive the way other people are, you said? I guess just maybe everyone is a way because of something.
Right.
So if, for instance, black people are the way they are because of the history that they have, white people, not just white people, but different ethnic groups and white people and the white race are different. I mean, you have Italians that, have cultural elements, like family's a big thing to them because of the fact of their history, like just different things. Hispanic cultures, history plays a part into the way that they are today, the way they celebrate life, the way they just live their life in general. It all goes back to history and why they are the way that they are.
That's a very good point. So this goes into this class that you've been taking, Black Studies, now since September?
August, actually.
August. Wow, school starts very early for you. So do you think that it's changed the way that you perceive yourself? We keep using that same word, but just the same way that certain perceptions you have been molded by the past.
Most definitely.
With this class, is it enlightening you, or is it having you take a different look at the way that you're...
It's enlightened me. It's also given me a lot of, I guess, just pride in who I am and where I come from. And also, to me, it might just be me. I don't know about the other students, but it also allows me to see that, just because I'm black, I don't have to do the things that black people, quote unquote, do. It also allows me to see the influence that African Americans have had throughout the world, which also makes me feel not just like an African American, but a citizen, a person in society and in the world that is important.
Okay, so in the short answer, do you think that Black Studies should be taught in D.C. public schools?
Yes, I do. And I think that's because, I know it's because D.C. is a big place when it comes to African American history. I mean, just throughout where I go to school, there used to be a famous black neighborhood around the corner, in front of the White House, downtown in general, was just a huge place when it comes to black history. We were talking about DC history in school and how the fact that we have to learn about that. Most of that book is black history. So I think it should most definitely be taught because it's very important in the city. And also for the public school system, it's majority African American, and people need to know who they are and where they come from, because then maybe they won't act the way that they do.
Well, thank you very much. If you could repeat your name one more time, just in closing.
My name is Dear Bynum Reed. I'm a student at School Without Walls. I'm a senior, and my hometowns are Washington, D.C. and New York City.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.